But just to assure you that as National Treasury, as the Cabinet Secretary National Treasury, we'll be listening, and we have very positive feedback from the public. Kenyans are concerned about the cost of living, and we effectively address this. We've addressed the issue of fuel prices, where we'll be subsidizing substantially. We've been subsidizing for the last few months, and we'll continue to do it until end of June, just to make sure that the prices does not go out of reach for the common man. Number two, one very important aspect is that we are aware that food security remains a key concern for us. And that's why we have already allocated resources to fertilizer, and we have proposed further allocation of 2.7 billion in the next financial year. In this financial year, last week we've allocated 3 billion Kenya shilling, and we intend to allocate additional resources of 2.7 billion for the fertilizer to enable farmers to plant their crops in good time, to enable farmers assess, because the price has been rising as a result of global issues which is beyond the confines of this country. The second question is that you asked what will be the revenue projection that we are going to raise from the finance bill. My estimation is about 50 billion. And all of them does not touch basic commodities. They are in the luxury items. Issue of cigarettes, issue of gambling, advertisement on gambling, gaming, betting, and all these. It will give us a net revenue of about estimated 50 billion. Nothing on basic commodities were touched in terms of tax raises. I think the takeaway from is clearly we are very concerned about the cost of living, and that's why we are addressing fertilizer, fuel prices, and these are areas that we are looking at. And substantially, the price is going to remain constant and even lower, maybe for the fertilizer. Some of these things are challenges that have been with us for the last few months. The issue of fuel. When there's an immediate reprieve in terms of subsidy that the government will be undertaking every month, that's not futuristic. It's current and it's continuing, and we are dealing with it. Even food production. Because if we plant now, using the fertilizer subsidy we've given, in the next 2-3 months, whether you are planting whichever type of crop, we'll be getting the immediate relief. And these are things that we are looking at. But also look at some areas that we've already now either zero-rated or removed taxes. The issue of pharmaceutical product, the issue of vaccine, the issue of a number of things that are well captured in the budget. But importantly, we are not able to highlight all this. But when you unpack, you'll identify the takeaway for the common man. Until I show you that this is a Mwananchi-friendly budget. No surprises as you unpack the finance bill. You'll see for yourself that whatever we are proposed to do is for the greater good of the Kenyan public. The issues where we are raising taxes are things that have been a social problem to our community. Look at the issues of gambling. Look at issues of betting. Look at issues of advertisement for alcoholic products. Can you exactly say that socially they contribute revenue, but they do not contribute the social fabric of communities. The Kenyan youth are very fragile, and therefore they need to be protected from too much exposure in terms of those social vices that are going to derail not only their education, but even their health. These are basically nothing to do with the essential product. They are all targeted items on luxury. They have really nothing to do with the general population of this country.